notes, every single time that Trump talks about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, the digital dollar, all those things lead you to the mark of the beast. Trump is not the Antichrist. Trump is not rolling out the mark of the beast. But those that turn to Revelation chapter 13. Revelation chapter 13, look at verses 16 through 18. Revelation chapter 13, verses 16 through 18. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. That is where 666 comes from. Now, look at verse 17. The Bible is very clear when it tells you the definition of the mark of the beast, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You know what the mark of the beast is? It is an implantable. It goes in the back of your right hand. It goes in your forehead. The mark of the beast is an implantable application. It's an app that is going to connect to the internet. And it is going to allow you, if you miss the rapture, if you're not saved, if you find yourself in the time of Jacob's trouble, the mark of the beast is going to be an app that goes inside your body, and it's going to allow you to buy and sell in the global economy of the Antichrist. But now I want to show you something. The Bible says that if you take the mark of the beast, you are going to develop a grievous wound, a grievous sore, and it's going to hurt. Turn to Revelation 16:2. Revelation 16:2. Well, actually, 16:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of God upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. So the first thing that I want to tell you about the mark of the beast, it is an app that goes inside your body. It connects to the internet, and it allows you to buy stuff, and it allows you to sell stuff. That's point number one. Point number two, anybody who takes the mark of the beast is going to develop a noisome and grievous sore at the entry point to where the mark of the beast went inside your body, either through the back of your right hand or through the front of your forehead. And then the third point that I want to show you is actually found in James chapter 5. And I want to show you something that is stunning. James chapter 5, verses 1 through 3, is talking about the mark of the beast. And James, who is the brother of Jesus, he's the half-brother of Jesus, he says this, James 5:1, Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. How do I know this is the mark of the beast? Look at the last part of verse number 3. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Now, I want to tell you something about gold that you may not know. And this comes from the official website of the World Council of Gold. The website is the World Gold Council. It is gold.org. And I'm going to put the link into the chat room. Gold.org. And this is what we found on their website just the other day. The role of gold in artificial intelligence. And I want you to pay attention to this now, because this is huge. This is so big that we're preparing right now a complete Bible study on the role of gold and silver in the time of Jacob's trouble. And when you see the wild things that gold and silver is used for and how it's going to connect to the mark of the beast, it's going to blow your mind. But this is what the official World Council of Gold website has to say about gold and artificial intelligence. AI is fast becoming a cornerstone of modern technology, driving advancements across various industries. The considerable electronics infrastructure required to power this, talking about AI, has a direct impact on the industrial demand for gold. The site says gold is an essential component in the manufacturing of AI-enabled systems. AI systems rely heavily on advanced hardware, including processors, memory chips, and sensors, all of which need gold. AI-enabled devices such as smartphones and vehicles, along with corresponding growth in data centers, has created an exponential rise in the need for highly efficient and reliable electronic components. And I said all that to say this: gold's superior conductivity ensures that data can be processed and transmitted at a high speed with minimal energy loss. Furthermore, gold's resistance to corrosion ensures component longevity and durability, which is critical for continuous and intensive AI applications. Are you starting to see where all this is going? It is highly likely that when the mark of the beast is finally launched, and the Bible tells us that the mark of the beast goes inside your body, it is an app that connects to the internet, it is implanted inside your body, and its sole purpose is to allow you to buy and sell in the economy of Antichrist. Now, I'm going to read that verse from the book of James again. James 5:3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. Stop right there. I want you to underline that verse. If you have a paper Bible, James 5:3. James says that your gold and silver is cankered and rusted. You know what pure gold can't do? Pure gold cannot rust. I'll say that again. 100% gold does not rust. So when James says your gold and silver is cankered and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, you know what James is saying? He's saying, hey man, gold doesn't rust. Pure gold doesn't rust. Pure silver doesn't rust. So how is it possible that the gold and silver that is connected to the mark of the beast, James says it is causing a grievous sore and it is rusting, when gold is incapable of rusting. Well, that's why James says it is a witness against you. And the rusting of that gold and that silver is going to eat your flesh as it were fire. And then he says, you have heaped treasure together for the last days. Now go to Revelation chapter 14, verses 9 through 11. You want to see what happens to anybody and everybody, man, woman, and child, no exceptions, that takes the mark of the beast? And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment, the people who take the mark of the beast, and the smoke of their torment shall ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. James is saying gold and silver can't rust, but it's going to rust in this case because God is going to use it as a witness against you. How wild is that? Now you know a little bit more about the mark of the beast and how important that it is to watch yourself with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and artificial intelligence, because the Bible is warning you against all of these things.